man. 12 o'clock, baby. How y'all doing, man? How's everything? Hope everybody's good. So look, man. All right, so today's episode, internal fighting, Tory Lanez, PartyNextDoor, they going at it. PartyNextDoor said something about Tory Lanez, then he realized that Tory Lanez wasn't dissing him, then he apologized, and now Tory Lanez has something to say about that. Before we get into that, I gotta get a legendary spill. This is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please subscribe, and if you're new here, let me work for your subscriptions today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, you know, to find the ones that just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content. Absolutely free, but if you want to leave a donation, link is in the description. Cash App, no more PayPal. They call me the Hidden Gem. I'm 1,300 subscribers to over 13, 14, 15, 16,000 subscribers. And yes, I am the King of the North. Let me know what kingdom you from. March 23rd, there will be a battle rap event on this page. If you like battle rap, it will be a great battle. J-Dev versus Funeral Man, you know what it is. Also, too, go subscribe to S. Scott Bars. We're trying to get him over 1,000 subscribers. He's in the description box as well. So look, let's get it, man. Let's go. No more talking. There's a lot of talking, but no more talking. No more talking. Let's go. All right, this comes courtesy of The Ville. You know what it is. Make sure y'all go subscribe. Also, too, if you could see it in the corner over there, make sure y'all screen that. Send him a cash app. All right, so let's get it, man.
Isn't it crazy how somebody that is locked up right now could make somebody else's life out here in the free world more difficult? Well, it looks like Tory Lanez was able to do that with Drake in his recent situation that's making him go viral currently. Tory Lanez has been going viral for things that he's been saying on interviews on the internet, as well as posts that he's been putting out on the internet as well. Now, if you don't know, Tory Lanez is currently incarcerated for a situation that happened with Megan Thee Stallion. Now, he is currently incarcerated at this time, and the interviews that people have been doing with him have been over the phone with a cell phone that he's calling from through prison.
That's crazy. Now, again, when I was growing up, cell phone in prison? What? Doing a whole album of songs from prison? A freestyle? You got recording equipment in prison? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I think that they make it very comfortable for people to be in prison. Very comfortable. And they want to stay there. Now, not to say Tory want to stay there, but still.
Dad founder and fellow Nelk boy, Kyle, had actually interviewed Tory Lanez and asked him a few questions about Drake. At first, it would seem like he's trying to ride for Drake. He's trying to go hard for Drake, his fellow friend, his fellow partner. And we know that Tory Lanez has ties with OVO, and Drake and Tory have a very good relationship. So, of course, Kyle, the owner of Happy Dad, had decided to do this 40-minute interview where he talked to Tory Lanez, where Tory Lanez is trying to big up Drake, trying to compliment Drake, trying to praise him in a time like this, as well as talking about competing and wishing that he could step into the place of Drake so that way he could compete against Kendrick Lamar.
Daystar, I like you, Daystar, but no, boy. Absolutely not, boy. No, boy. No. No, boy. No, boy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of opinions, but no power to carry it, bro. No, boy. No, you will not. You will not.
Which I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I don't think that Tory Lanez has a chance against Kendrick Lamar at all. I don't even look at Tory Lanez as somebody who could rap battle against anybody on Kendrick Lamar's caliber, bro. I don't even think Tory Lanez stands a chance against Kendrick, bro. Not at all. But of course, Tory Lanez is coming out here doing this interview with Kyle, similar to the Aiden Ross interview that he did. So here, it may seem that Tory Lanez is helping out Drake. He talks about him and Drake being friends and that how he's always cool with Drake and that how he always commended Drake, stating that what he's doing against UMG is similar to what he was doing when he talks about fighting against the machine, going against the machine, fighting against people, fighting against the system. In this case, we're talking about him and his fight against the system, as well as the fight for him staying as an independent artist, things of that nature, all stuff like that, right? But to be honest, I don't think that Tory Lanez sees how much issues that he's causing for Drake at a time like this. So as Tory Lanez is trying to compliment Drake in this interview with Kyle, in the same light, he's also causing more problems for OVO. Because while he's trying to do this interview where he's trying to help Drake out by talking nice about him with Kyle, Drake's recent collaborator on the new album Party Next Door had decided to go on Instagram Live and take some shots at Tory Lanez. Now, this is all happening while Tory Lanez is doing the interview with the Nelk Boys, Kyle, Happy Dad owner, all that, right? So we have Tory Lanez trying to compliment Drake, and at the same time, you have somebody who's collaborating with Drake who's dissing Tory Lanez as well. Now, this is a very, very strange situation here because now.
Yeah, that's crazy. That whole situation is crazy. Definitely crazy. Definitely.
Now we have people in the same camp, people in the same circle that are cool with each other, now starting to have eternal conflict. And this is what I'm talking about when I say Tory Lanez is doing more damage to Drake than he is helping him. Now, in this video, I can't play it because of copyright, but PartyNextDoor is playing a song. And in the song, he's basically throwing shots at Tory Lanez. This is seemingly like a diss track to Tory Lanez if you hear the lyrics in the song. And the lyrics could be referenced to Tory Lanez. Not only that, but this is not where the situation starts. Tory Lanez and PartyNextDoor have had a beef in the beginning. Early in their relationship, both Tory Lanez and PartyNextDoor were signed to Drake's OVO sound label at one point, and their musical styles were somewhat complementary to each other. They also share connections in terms of being part of the same music scene in Toronto. They had collaborated and seemed to have a mutual respect for each other in the early days. Now, at one point in time, Tory Lanez and PartyNextDoor had some disagreements over music. There was a period of professional rivalry between them, particularly as they both carved out their spaces in R&B in the hip-hop world. Some reports suggest that PartyNextDoor felt overshadowed by Tory's rising popularity, especially with.
I mean, I could kind of understand that. I could understand why PartyNextDoor would feel some type of way because of Tory is he's a very difficult guy to figure out. Never really know, you know what I'm saying? And he does a lot, you know what I'm saying? When he was out, he did a lot. But I will say Tory Lanez he's not no dummy. He's not a dummy. He's very intelligent when it comes to making money.
Tory's music started to gain more commercial success than PartyNextDoor. It was speculated that the two may have clashed over music styles and attention. Now, obviously, this is starting to feud into social drama that you're seeing play out online in front of us when you hear the diss tracks by PartyNextDoor in this clip right here. But like I said, because Tory Lanez is out here trying to pay respects to Drake, trying to help Drake in this interview that he's doing with Kyle, the Nelk Boys, the Full Send podcast, whatever the case may be, because Tory Lanez is trying to help out Drake, P&D is apologizing to Tory Lanez for dissing him in the new snippet because this is causing an internal conflict that doesn't look good on their part. You have people of the same circle beefing with each other as they're trying to unite each other during a time of a beef. As you could see here, this is PartyNextDoor saying, Tory Lanez, I was told about what you said without hearing your video for myself. You didn't say anything that I wouldn't say myself. Now that I've seen it, I was wrong. City is stronger together. Main important part of this is the end. City is stronger together, implying that they don't want no issues with each other, especially at a time where their boy is getting dogged out in public, is getting beat in a rap battle. I don't think that Drake having both of his friends, both of his OVO collaborators to have issues with each other internally when he's out here getting dogged out. So what is Party?
He's definitely getting smoked out. He getting smoked out. I'm telling you, people think that Drake could come back and just do what he wants. I don't think so. I'm telling you, I think his run is over.
He decides to apologize to Tory Lanez publicly, trying to sweep this under the rug so that way they could forget about this. But you know what's crazy? Tory Lanez is doing all of this while being in prison. And the thing that you need to understand is Tory Lanez is taking a different stance from this from prison. He's not going with this disrespect. He actually is getting upset. And now, from what it looks like he decided to respond to PartyNextDoor by saying this. It's captioned by Rap Outlet, y'all apologizing or catching the musical fade. It says, I will leave the fate of this party next door situation in the hands of the untouchable umbrella. At Umbrellas, I have a lifelong obligation to the umbrellas to ensure we stand united as one in all decisions. That being said, do I let him get away with that fake apology that he only issued because he didn't like the reaction he got? Or do I let him catch his fade and we shake hands after as men? Let me know in the comments. Now, the umbrellas that he's addressing this to are his fans. That's
Oh man, Tory Lanez, bro. Tory Lanez, he'll catch a fade musically, though. Musically.
what Tory Lanez calls his fans. He calls them the umbrellas. And he's asking, what do you think that we should do? Instead of accepting the apology and squashing the beef between him and Party, he's leaving it up to his fans as if he should carry on the beef or accept this fake apology. Either way, he's making Drake's situation worse by starting an internal conflict between him and Party. In a time where he's trying to talk to Kyle on the phone, trying to compliment Drake, he at the same time is also making things difficult while claiming that there's an internal issue between these two men, him and Party Next Door. You see, the thing is that when you're torn between different thoughts, emotions, or actions, it could make you appear indecisive, unsteady, or lacking confidence. The idea behind it is that internal struggles can show on the outside, and others may perceive you as less capable or strong if they see you in a constant state of uncertainty or inner turmoil. So, this internal conflict could be interpreted as a lack of control or clarity, at least on Drake's end. When people are
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I definitely think that Tory Lanez is a little erratic sometimes, and I say he's a very intelligent very intelligent man when it comes to him and doing the NFTs and all that stuff. He's very intelligent. I'll give him that. He did his thing.
looking at this in the public, all they see is that Drake is having issues with his camp while he's having issues with everybody else. And this isn't a good look at all. Him and Party going back at it throws that whole interview that he did with Kyle under the water. It doesn't help Drake if you're going to compliment him in an interview and then go out here and start issues with his collaborator, people that were both tapped into OVO at one point. It just makes them look bad. But like I said, Tory Lanez is locked up. I don't know how the news travels with him. I'm sure it takes him a while to find out things faster than others. I'm not sure if he's able to, I don't know if he has a tablet in there. I don't know if he has access to the internet in there. So I'm not sure how fast he gets the news, but it looks like he was already aware of the apology that Party Next Door had made. He's still being on the fence and asking if he should accept the fake apology, which is still dissing him, or trying to continue the beef, or worse, continue the beef and continue this internal struggle. Either way it goes, it makes the situation with OVO and Drake and Tory Lanez and Party, it makes all their situation worse. But I'm not sure if
Yeah, it definitely does. Yeah, man, I definitely think that Party and I mean, they them guys really didn't never like each other anyway, and I think Party has he has a thing where he gets a little saucy and he does come out and say things. I mean, he said something about Chris Brown one time. You know what I'm saying? He said something about Chris Brown. And he said something about Tory Lanez. He said something about the weekend and stuff like that. So right next door, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I think he's a little, to me he's a little overrated. But is he really rated? I don't know. But anyway, thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all. I'm out of here, man. See y'all. Peace. Bye.